So, hello and welcome everyone to Women Speakers Association. We are restarting the show because it just went live.
Oh,
Welcome. We had some good practice there, but here's what we're up to today. I want to share my screen real briefly so you can see these lovely ladies all together. We're talking about visibility. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer of Women Speakers Association's WSATV. I'm a digital media and marketing strategist, and you can find me online at transformtoday.com. So today we are talking about visibility, and we are so excited to get our speakers uh, are experts here. They are women leaders and they know about visibility. So I want to go say hi to them. I will stop sharing my screen and let's say hi to Katrina. Hi, Katrina.
hi guys. Okay, Katrina Sawa here. I am calling in from Sacramento, California, and I am a speaker, author, and a business coach. And with a new book coming out called Jumpstart Your New Business Now. And you can find me online at jumpstartyourmarketing.com.
All right. Thanks for being here, Katrina. Hi, Paige.
Hello, everybody. My name is Paige Wilhide. I am a video visibility strategist, and I'm coming to you from Los Angeles, California. You can find more about me at pagemedia.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Paige. And Barbara. Hi. Hello from across the world. Oh, I think we might have gotten her all frozen. Are you there, Barbara?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Hi, I'm Barbara Gambanyati. I'm coming to you live from Windhoek, Namibia in Africa. You can find more about me on my website, barbaragambanyati.me.
And you are a
I'm an author, an inspirational speaker, and a psychologist.
Wonderful. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Today's topic is all about visibility and helping women and business leaders and entrepreneurs grow their visibility. So I'm super excited that you're here because I want to get your advice right away. And for those of you watching, if you have questions about getting more visibility, if you love the idea of getting more visibility, chat with us. I'm monitoring the chats for today, but I'm going to ask for the wisdom right now from Katrina. So tell us, what advice do you have for people for getting more visibility?
Well, I love talking about this. This is the main thing that I teach people is how to get in front of a lot more people more often and in more ways. Now you got to do it in different ways though. We can't just do social media and think we're going to accomplish everything. It's all about more lead generation, more marketing, more follow-up, and more sales. And I talk about actually getting in front of 1,000 new people every single month. So if you're not seeing the revenues and the clients that you want to see right now, it's because you're just not in front of enough people, plain and simple. So 1,000 new people should be your goal every month, okay? And there's 3 ways that I teach people. There's a whole bunch of ways, but I only have time for really quickly 3 today. One is what we're doing here today, which is virtual speaking. So you can literally go onto your phone or computer or iPad any time of any day and do a Facebook Live. You can do a podcast interview. You can do a Zoom video and then upload it, whatever. You can get in front of tons of people every day for free. So make sure you're looking for opportunities to do virtual speaking. The second thing is going to live events. Live events can get you that trust connect factor, speeds up the whole process. So you want to meet as many people as you can at live events. And so go to conferences, do something at least once a quarter in a bigger venue, and then go to a lot of local things. When I was first starting my business, I went to 14 networking events a month and then followed up like crazy. And that's another thing you have to do too. And then finally, social media, just treat it like a big networking event. Don't just talk to your current friends and add a few people here and there. Go out and reach out to new people like you would at a networking event. Say, hi, what are you doing? How can I help you? Let's talk. Right. And so those are some ways that you can get in front of a lot more people, a lot more ways as fast as you can. But 1,000, try to reach a lot more. You're just not talking to enough people, plain and simple.
Laura, unmute.
Thank you. That's great advice. Katrina. It's like when you can get out there in front of more people, you're going to grow your business, right? And I love keeping that number 1,000 in mind. So, Paige, tell us about your advice for getting more visibility and maybe even reaching that 1,000.
Yeah, so that was a really really good advice, and Katrina, I'm going to add on to that because I say my piece of advice is do video. Start doing video immediately. Start your YouTube channel yesterday. It is the best way to reach a really large audience, and not only that, it will elevate you to expert level. So people will be coming to you for advice. And the way you want to treat your YouTube channel is to think of it more as a search engine than a social media network. So, as a lot of you know, YouTube is the second largest search engine, and it's actually owned by the largest search engine, which is Google. So, if you treat it like such, you are going to get a lot more organic traffic, a lot more organic growth, and a lot more views on it. So here's an example of a video that you would do is a how-to video or a 5 tips video. This is something that an audience coming to YouTube is going to be looking for, right? They're searching for something. They're looking for advice on how to do something. So figure out what you are an expert at and then make a bunch of how-to videos, of 5 tips videos, of really great, valuable content that offers incredible value and advice, and position yourself as an expert. When you start doing videos, you'll start seeing your growth organically just skyrocket. And from there, you'll be the expert. You'll have a library of content and people will start to binge watch you. You're like creating your own Netflix. What an opportunity. And think about like how many thousands and thousands of people you can get in front of every month.
Wow. So we now went from 1,000 as a goal, which Katrina, that was brilliant, 1,000 people that you can have personal relationships with,
Yeah.
to Paige getting more visibility and growing that, if you made those individual connections, you can grow them and take that content that Katrina said to make on the live stream, put them up on, make them content rich, like you said, the how-tos page and grow your visibility. And now, Barbara, I want to hear from you about, how do people get this rich content, or what kind of visibility do you advise people go for?
I think, firstly, I want to thank Katrina and Paige for sharing their visibility tips because they really work. And because where I am in Africa, people rely on radio and TV so much. I also make use of those. Like the state-owned TV and radio is free. You don't have to pay anything. You can just call them on certain programs and I go and I speak on them. I am actually speaking on Tuesday on anxiety and as a mental health awareness program. And also on radio, I've also found social media quite interesting because people are always on social media and they are always searching for new things and advice and things like that. So it's quite easy to be visible. And also even in the papers, I make use of the newspapers a lot because people read papers. I mean, all 4 of them, people go and buy them almost every day and they are looking for news. So, and something good, there's so much bad news in the newspaper. So my message is of hope, which is a good thing actually.
So where should someone start if they don't know what to say to get visibility? What should they talk about?
I think it's important to find what your purpose is, what your niche is. For me, it's the message of hope. I speak to survivors. So I start with the survivors. There's always events whereby women, I speak especially to women. So there are so many events where women gather and everyone is looking for hope, a ray of hope, and maybe advice on how to overcome whatever adversity they are going through. So I've researched my niche and I've seen where the need is. That's where I go.
That's brilliant advice. You know, when so many people that I run into, and maybe Katrina and Paige, you can also relate to what Barbara said, is that I don't know what to say, right? And you know, Barbara, what you said is give people hope. If you have a story to tell that you survived something, um, or you need even that inspiration, go be with the people, go connect with them, but be that source of inspiration. And what brilliant advice we've had here today. So I want to learn a little bit about each of you. Like, how did you come to this advice, and who do you work with, and what are you passionate about doing with them, Katrina?
Well, I work with entrepreneurs or people who want to start up a new business, to help them really find ways to be more productive, focused, confident, and systematized so you can make a lot more money doing what you love. I believe you can make a business out of anything you're passionate about, almost anything these days. And it's just sometimes people just don't have all the knowledge. We don't know what we don't know, right? So I like to show people how to do certain things. Once we figure out the big vision of where you really want to go and how it all flows together, then we have to show you the steps on how to get the stuff done into creating a smooth running, money making business and a consistent money making business, because the roller coaster ride really sucks.
It's nice to get on a consistent path there. I
Right.
love it. Do you have a story of how you came to this work?
Yeah, so I started my business in advertising. Well, I was in advertising sales for a while, newspaper sales. Thank God I got out of that, right? And that was about 16 years ago. And I would go in and call on local business owners to run an ad, and they would give me their business card, and they would give me their little business card, and it would say, and they want to put that in the newspaper. And I'm like, no, you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you have to have a headline and a call to action, and it has to drive someone somewhere, either to your website, which there wasn't a lot of websites back then, but or in the store, bring it in with a coupon. And then you got to create a database and all these other things that they just weren't keeping track of. And there was just holes and missing pieces in their whole entire lead generation marketing and sales processes. And so I came in and consulted, and I realized I knew a lot more about everything than just advertising. So that's how I really broke into it, because I was tired of seeing, it was just sad for me to see people go out of business doing what they love all the time because they didn't know what they didn't know. And so I really learned a lot about all the different types of marketing and growing the business and what you needed to do in the back end. And I've done extensive training in that area, many different areas. And so now I know a lot about everything from A to Z. I'm more that all-inclusive business coach type person that really helps find those holes and opportunities and fills them and takes advantage of them to create more money for you. Yeah.
Wonderful. Inspiring that you're using your gifts to
Yes.
grow other people's businesses, grow their visibility, right? That's what
Yes.
today's topic is. Okay, great. Well, Paige, tell us about who you work with and what you're passionate about doing with them.
Yeah, I work with personal brands. So any woman who is looking to grow her personal brand, her online visibility, those are the people that I love working with and transforming their online presence. So I'll give you a little story sort of to illustrate what I do. We had someone call us who was getting no sleep. She was staying up all night, all to the wee hours of the morning, editing her videos and trying really hard to grow her YouTube channel. She's such a hustler. And she needed an editor. And she was like, I've never trusted anybody before to edit my videos. Nobody gets my style. I've wasted so much money and time trying to hire someone. And you're my last hope. Please help. So the first thing that I do with all clients is a video strategy session. And we go through and audit essentially all of the videos she has out already, her entire YouTube channel. We see what the opportunity is to grow. And we did that for her, built out a strategy. And now we consistently edit 2 videos a week for her. So she's putting out 8 videos a month, and she is growing her channel on average about 8,500 subscribers per month.
Woohoo!
And that, yeah, it's so exciting. And it's awesome to see her growing, because then I get to see, like, I watched a commercial the other day that she's in, and it's on TV during the Oscars or something. And I was like, this is my client. I've helped her reach this point of visibility that she can now monetize her image. And it's really empowering. And the stories that these women have about how they started are just, that's what drives me. That's what motivates me. And I want to help spread that story all over the world.
I love that you help women spread their stories and globally. That's great. And speaking of globally, Barbara, I'd like to hear about who you work with and what you do with them.
I work with women, mostly survivors of abuse, cancer, endometriosis, and divorce. It's interesting. I actually started when I was kicked out of my office. I was left with nothing. I was practicing as a therapist, my psychology. So I had nothing, no home, no office, nothing. And I realized this is interesting. I'm an educated woman, I'm a professional, and now I have nothing. How many women are suffering silently and doing nothing about it? So I figured I'm going to share my story, empower the women, give them hope, and be a living testimony that you can actually overcome everything and pursue your purpose. It's amazing because I love speaking, and I've always thought it's my purpose to help people, to give hope and healing. And now here I'm doing it, and it's really so much fun. I usually speak with women, maybe in conferences, and I also started a masterclass called Rising Above Your Circumstances, and I'm using that as a healing tool for people. I address different issues, like issues of faith, issues of purpose, issues of speaking up, because people tend to overlook abuse, whether it's in their home, in the office, in the community. We ignore it and pretend it's not happening. So this weekend, we're actually having a masterclass called Speaking Up and Seeking Help. And I also address other issues, how to live when you have life-altering medical conditions, because I've been through a lot and I'm still alive, I've survived. I'm here telling my story. So I use my life story as a tool for hope, for change, and just to inspire people not to give up. Life is too precious to quit, and there's so much to live for. So my life is my story.
Yeah, and your story is inspiring, and I can tell it's bringing a lot of healing to women and to the region you're working in, and particularly with these master classes. So thank you for that great work. Thank you, everyone, Paige and Katrina and Barbara, for the heart and soul you put into that. Um, that's what we're all about here at Women Speakers Association, empowering each other and inspiring and lifting each other up. And I know each of you are premier members and you get more visibility because of that. And we have more opportunities for you to enjoy and to benefit from. So if anybody wants to be like Barbara or Paige or Katrina, you are invited to join our circle at joinwsa.com. In fact, why don't each of you tell us about the value of Women Speakers Association for you personally and professionally? Katrina, you want to share?
Yeah, well, when I first joined WSA, it was because I wanted more exposure and visibility myself, but there was fabulous women that I was meeting through it too. So it's definitely more opportunity for exposure, friendship and collaboration. I can call people anywhere or message them anytime, and people are always willing to help, as well as having that community. It's just, and even getting clients. So I get clients, community, collaboration, friendship, and huge, massive opportunity to grow my business.
Wonderful. Thank you. And Paige, why don't you share with us a little bit about what you love about Women Speakers Association?
Sure. I mm, growing a business can be very lonely. Being an entrepreneur can be very lonely and isolating if you don't have that community around you. And WSA gives me that community of support. And the fact that it's women helping women, there's something about it that this is the time for that. We need that right now on our planet. And it is so special to me that this community exists and that it's here to support me growing my business. And in turn, I can use my expertise and my skill set to support other women growing their businesses.
Beautiful. Thank you. And Barbara, share with us a little bit about what you love about Women Speakers Association.
Oh my goodness. Number one is the tribe of women around me. I think no one understands a woman like another woman. So it's a sisterhood for me. And the collaborations, I've learned so much. The women are so giving and so generous with information. I have grown in a few months than I did the whole of last year when I started with my speaking. And I love the wealth of information that is there. So much information. I'm just happy to be a member of the Women Speakers Association. Because you understand women and what we need, how we feel. It's like, it's a sisterhood. It's a new tribe that I have, and I'm so happy to be a member of this tribe.
And we are happy to have you as a member of the tribe. All of us, the fact that each of us and each of you are in alignment with the sisterhood, with the supportive nature, with helping women, makes the organization what it is. We couldn't be that, give those benefits it wasn't for you. So thank you. And please check out joinwsa.com to join us. We do have a free level of membership waiting there for you. And if you'd like to join us at the premier level, get more connected, more collaboration, more opportunities, more visibility, like Katrina, you were saying, then check out the premier level. All right, ladies, this was fabulous. Thank you again. And we will be back with another episode of WSA TV next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.